Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. We had a special request for a little bit more deep dive into what will a CBDC look like and how it will work. So I put together a little bit of what and how I think it will work. So let's take a look. So you got two different types of cryptocurrencies. You have a proof of stake and a proof of work. Proof of work is like Bitcoin. Your computer solves math problems in order to solve the problem, get rewarded in Bitcoin, and secure the chain. You're also processing transactions. Proof of stake, investors or whatever you want to call it will purchase those tokens such as Ethereum, Algorand, Avalanche, whatever it may be. You will stake it to secure the network. And then that's how that kind of, you get a little bit of governance and stuff like it, where you can vote on different things and all that stuff, right? Essentially, that's how it will work. The Fed will pick one layer one blockchain out of many. If I had to guess, it would be Algorand, due to their relationship at the federal level, and their founder used to teach at MIT. And I think that would be the most logical selection for the Federal Reserve. I don't see them picking Ethereum, even though Ethereum was first. Ethereum has its own scaling solutions. You'll hear a lot about TPS, transactions per second. That also holds true with MasterCard and Visa. Ethereum has a scaling problem, and it gets really sluggish and expensive in bull markets, because a lot of people are buying NFTs, DeFi, all this other stuff, right? So last run, I seen some transactions, $1,000, $1,500, $500, like crazy. I don't think this is a logical solution for the Fed yet. I'm not saying they can't fix that. However, I do think out of all of these, it will most likely be Algorand. XLM may be in there, but I think Algorand's relationship it's just too good not to happen, in my humble opinion. Could be wrong. Could go with XLM. But essentially what one would do is the Federal Reserve most likely will first roll this out to Social Security recipients or someone on a small scale that they can roll this out on, and kind of trial by error before it goes out into the wild, right? So what one will probably happen is, at that time, you'll probably have a FedNow wallet. It may go through another bank. It may have like another name on it, like JP Morgan or Hometown Credit Union, whatever. But nonetheless, it will be a FedNow wallet, and it will be pre-programmed with an address to let you know that it's using the Algorand network. Now, the cool thing, I've read on Algorand, but you can actually use the network without having the token, which is huge, and is what you need in order for a CBDC to work. So in crypto, we already kind of have our own little CBDC, and the Fed could use this too. So I'm not ruling this out. The Fed could already use USDC coin and say, hey, look, we're going to go with you as our CBDC. We'll need you to get a bank charter and have a line of credit with the Federal Reserve. This will prevent any bank runs or any kind of issues that you may run into as far as liquidity. And that could very well happen. And if you go here, it's already plugged into most chains, right? Algorand, Matic, Avalanche, Arbitrum. I mean, like, it's plugged into most used chains. So it could very well happen. So now that we've got the wallet and all this, and your Fed wallet will probably already become accustomed or have the coin listed on it. And then when you get that, you'll have it'll be like a barcode, kind of like I think PayPal has something like that, where if you walk up somewhere and you want to pay something, scan the code, done. If you want to send funds to your family or whatever it is, it's pretty much instantaneous. You do it. Now, some of the dark things, right? So with that, unless the Fed does something to cover it up or hide it, make it like a privacy coin, you can actually see on Etherscan or whatever, layer 1, the transactions. So it is a public ledger. You can see it. So what that allows the government to see is what you bought, and they'll know it because you'll have your wallet address in their database, because that's how you're getting paid. They'll have access to know if you bought a boat, a car, a home, how much your home payment is, how much your car payment is, a whole host of things. If you haven't paid taxes, if you short paid them, if you bought crypto and didn't report it, stocks, everything. It'll all be open. If they think you're a threat, they can strip your rights away. And people on both sides of the fence, I've kind of got away from that stuff, but the left and the right needs to know the Fed can stop it's just not one rule. The other party takes over right after the other one usually, right? So the one party can do the same to the left as the left can do to the right. So just keep that in mind when you're like, good, you can't go buy a guy. Good, you can't do this, right? Others, they could stop you from protesting. They could stop you from buying electric vehicles. They can stop you from buying Whole Foods, right? Just remember that. Now the good, instant payments, transfer whatever amount of money you want from whatever corner of the world. I would mostly say that before this thing is prime time, I honestly think it will be backed by a mixture of gold and Bitcoin. I think it will take years for it to gain traction. But I think eventually that's what the Fed will have to do. Could be wrong, but that's what I think. So with that being said, that's it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I will answer them. Please like and subscribe to the video. Enter in for a chance to win $250. All we gotta do is hit 250 subs. That's it. It's not a lot. I will comment and say you won. DM me on Twitter. Right? That's all you gotta do. And we'll figure out a way to get you money. Whether you want it in crypto, gift card, whatever it may be. We'll figure it out. That being said, thanks. We'll see you next time.